This is Joe. He lives in a kastom village on Tāna Island, Vanuatu. This is the first time that an outsider has been to Joe's village. Up until now, the village has lived strictly in the way of their kastom. Their community is sinking into abject poverty and are desperately striving to find a way forward. Joe's village has no money, only traditional skills and minimal education. We all recognise poverty in our own way, but are generally overpowered by the scale of what we see. Global warming has had a profound effect on the Pacific. Previously unknown, 2 Category 5 cyclones formed over Melanesia. In 2015, Cyclone Pam tracked the length of Vanuatu, destroying 90% of housing on Tāna Island, amongst many others. Subsequently, in 2016, Cyclone Winston left a similar trail of destruction over Fiji. There is an opportunity to provide a pathway for communities to step outside their hardship and attain a better way of life for themselves without losing their rich cultural attributes and qualities. The adage about the man, the fish and the fishing rod has often been used, but difficult to achieve. This is Esso. Like Joe, he sees tourism as a way forward. Esso's community have created basic tourism accommodation and established themselves as a tourist destination.
Of who we are and the surrounding atmosphere that we have is very special. Yeah, everybody is part of it, everybody is involved in it, everybody lives in it, and everybody knows what they are doing throughout the island.
Basta saya mo yung kit madalas kayo.
Despite suffering much damage after Cyclone Pam, Esso's community were able to recommence operations 3 months later. They were able to provide assistance to the surrounding area, which would only begin to recover 12 months later. The inflow of the tourist money alleviated significant hardship in the area. Toolbox projects are funded to communities on a social loan basis. Tourism Toolbox provides mentoring to appropriate villages over time. When ready and funds are available, villages assess their own needs and request funds for a toolbox implementation. Robust bungalows are but one of a number of toolboxes. For their part, the community understands that the social loan must be repaid by them. Once the toolbox is implemented, a percentage of each booking is applied and reduces the amount owed. Once repaid, the community is re-eligible for consideration of a further toolbox. So what does a tourism toolbox achieve? The benefit is threefold. Firstly, where toolbox bungalows are present, a greater quality and comfort is afforded to guests, leading ultimately to word-of-mouth recommendation to others. Secondly, within an area, not only does the focus village gain, but the whole region along with it. Local people are employed, filling the full range of employment opportunities that arise. Local tribal landowners receive earnings from the tourism walks that cross their land. Thirdly, for travellers, the authentic and uniquely local travel experience, on the road less travelled, is unlike any of the generic offerings that are typically framed within a staged environment. The toolbox bungalow pictured here has been financed to date by the sponsorship of a generous manufacturer, along with our own input and that of the community concerned. $8,500 will see this toolbox completed. A corrugated iron roof, exterior plywood cladding, windows, doors and decking are needed, and will be sourced locally. You are able to pledge our ask in 2 ways. By way of a straight donation, or by being a benefactor to a social loan. Donors are offered accommodation in the finished bungalow discounted by the amount of their donation. This is a win-win for both the community and the donor. For the community, the extra business in tours, walks and meals will provide further stimulus and income. Being a benefactor provides social satisfaction and ongoing involvement. While benefactor contributions have no interest attached, they are returnable at the end of the toolbox implementation. Benefactors can also choose to reapply their funds to subsequent toolbox implementations.
Waterfall. You mean waterfall?
Right.
Yeah. Straight.
Straight.
No. Is that your language or Bislama name?
Anyone.
Anyone.
Anyone.